How's it going, everyone? Indigenous Rookie Cards, aka Name, coming at you with another video for YouTube. Hope you're all doing well. Here we are, halfway through the month of June. We're just over halfway now. And, since we're also halfway through the year, I wanted to do an update on my hobby goals for 2022. You may have remembered me mentioning in the last video that I did that the next video I did, I wanted to do an update on my hobby goals for this year. Just to give you a little recap, I have never set hobby goals for myself before. And I think you might be able to see that in my collecting over the last couple of years. Like, I maintain a focus on Indigenous players and their rookie cards in general, but I never made specific focuses within that. So this year, I had a few friends on YouTube who make hobby goals for themselves, and I wanted to do that this year just to see where my focuses could go and how this can help my collecting. So I'll just give you an update on that, but before I get there, I just wanted to share some mail with you. I had a package come in today. It was 2 cards. It was from the same seller, and I was able to work out a deal with them over Facebook. I actually had Eric Andrews, who is with the Center Ice hockey card cast, reach out to me and said that he knew somebody on Facebook that had a card that I would probably be interested in. And sure enough, I reached out to them. There was a card I worked out and was a card that I needed. But in the conversation I had with him, he also told me that there was another card that he had that I might need, and it was a card that I was looking for. And I'm just super pumped to have both of these cards added to my collection. And I'll start with the card that I was originally contacting the seller for, and this is it's a 2003-04 SPX Jordin Tootoo Jersey Auto Rookie, and this is the Radiance version out of 50, so just a really sweet card. Have a look at that. Just the numbering right there, out of 50. Really nice card. And the good thing about it is I also have this Spectrum version out of 10. So I've had this card for probably 2 or 3 years already. And I have been looking for this card for a while now. And, there was a couple that popped up on eBay in the last year or so. But I just wasn't able to bring it home. So this is definitely a card that will stay in my collection, in my Tootoo collection, and I am going to look for the base version of this, which is out of 500. So I will hopefully be able to complete this rainbow this year, and add more cards to my Tootoo collection, because I'm super pumped about adding cards to that one. Anyway, the next card that actually came up in conversation was also another SPX card. It's a 2005-06 SPX Rene Bourque, and this is also the Jersey Auto Rookie, and this is the Radiance version out of 50. Just a sweet card, like really nice gold rainbow foil around the R on the rookie, and the rookie jersey there too. I don't know if you can see it too well in this lighting, but yeah, I don't collect too much of Rene's cards, but when I do see like very short printed cards, parallel cards, I do add them to my collection. So my very small collection of Rene includes all cards that are very, very limited in number. So those are the 2 cards I got in the mail and I want to share with you. And now on to my hobby goals. So the first hobby goal that I set for this year, I actually set 5. The first one was to update my website, and I have done that a little bit. I've made some tweaks to it. There's a few more things that I would like to do to it, but for now, I've added some players to it. There were some players that I wanted to add. There's still a couple more player bios that I need to write up and add to the website, so I'll be working on that. And it probably takes upwards to an hour to do all the reading, like in literature review, to put together a bio and then actually type it out and just kind of make it flow and stuff. When I first started doing this, and it was just for Instagram, a lot of the bios were like maybe like 4 or 5 sentences, very short. But the ones I write now are like a couple paragraphs, are probably about 300 words. And I cite various sources in each one of them. So by the end of the year, I do want to have all of the players up on there and have their bios up on there, and include them in all the different eras on the website. And then I also want to like update my player collections on there, because I haven't updated the player collection area in about 2 years. So that's something that I want to focus on for the rest of the year, and updating my website. But I think setting a hobby goal is like really like giving me more motivation to keep up with my website. And another thing that I'll note is that I don't have my domain name anymore. I just, as I mentioned in my last video, didn't make a lot of sense to me to like, you know, pay that amount of money just for a domain. My website is using the free version and it looks exactly the same, just doesn't have a domain name. So that was something that I've definitely changed in the last little while here. My second hobby goal was to upload at least one video per week. And I would say, like, aside from one of my other hobby goals, like that I've been working on, this is like that I haven't been able to like meet yet. I would say this is the most challenging one out of all my hobby goals, simply because like you need to have a lot of energy to put a video together, and to like think about what you're going to include like in the content that you're putting out. So people who upload like 3 or 4 times a week, like kudos to you. Like I just don't know if I have the energy for that. Like you know, doing one per week has been a struggle. Like I am averaging 1 video per week for the year, but there's been like weeks where like I didn't have a video, and the only reason why like it worked out to be weeks because I had a couple weeks where like I put more than 1 video up on YouTube, and that has definitely been challenging for me, because there's nights where I'm just like, I am too tired to do this, and I'm not going to do a video today, and then I just put it off and put it off and put it off, and then the whole week has passed. So I would say being on YouTube is like, yeah, it's super challenging. And like people have like, you know, all these like million subs and are like, you know, doing regular videos all the time and like vlogging and stuff, like, and editing. Like I don't edit, I just like record and I straight upload it. So that takes a ton of time too, I know. So I mean, I don't have that kind of time. Like I would have to stay up really late to do that, because like I have 3 kids, I have like my full-time job and stuff, and my wife works a few nights a week, so it's just like me and the kids home alone some nights. So yeah, just energy and time. But yeah, if you're able to make more than a video per week, man, like that's pretty awesome that you're able to do that. So so yeah, that was my second hobby goal. Just to update you on that. My third hobby goal, which is probably the one I've been focusing on the most, was to focus on my Jordin Tootoo collection. So I wanted to complete 25% of the want list that I have on Trading Card Database. So at the beginning of the year, I generated a want list on my Trading Card Database account, and there's 57 cards on it. And my goal was to collect at least 25% of that want list within the year. And I would say I'm doing pretty good so far. The card that I just showed you today, there's the SPX, brought me up to 10 cards on the year when it comes to Jordin Tootoo. So there's the SPX of 50, this card that Matt, aka Tomcat Sports Cards, sent me, the trilogy, also this, which came from Bruce, aka Heroes of the Crease, the Pacific Complete Red out of 99. And then I picked this one up off eBay. This is the Parker's rookie out of autograph rookie out of 120. And also this I picked up off eBay. It's really like rare card. Like this is the only copy I've ever seen of this. This is Luxury Suite, and this is the gold version Jersey Auto rookie out of 10. And the Silver Beehive out of 67. The gold beehive out of 15. Also this like wicked Upper Deck Premier Collection gold auto out of 3. This Bowman Chrome, which you may have seen in one of my most recent videos. And then also this Black Diamond. This one is the cut or the red out of 50. And I would say like I mean in a full year, like I would be so happy with this. And we're only in June, and I've picked up 10 out of the 10 out of the cards from my want list on trading card database. So my list consisted of 57 cards, and 25% of that is it's 14.25, but like rounding it's 14 cards. And if you want to go with 15, like then I'm still only 5 cards away from reaching that. And there's a lot of cards on there that are you know that have high serial numbers, like the SPX is out of 500 that I mentioned earlier. I can't remember what else is on there, but there are some like pretty easily found cards on that want list. So I think that, you know, this is probably my best goal out of the year so far. And I think this is a goal that I will reach by the end of 2022. And then my fourth goal was to complete my 1998 Bowman CHL Jonathan Tootoo Rainbow. So I'm still missing 3 cards, actually 4 cards from that rainbow. I'm missing for, so Tootoo has 2 cards in that set, number 142 and 164. And each base card there's 8 parallels for each card. And there's also 3 autos, and there's also a scouting report card. So I'm missing 2 of the autos. I'm missing the blue foil auto and also the gold foil auto. The gold foil is short printed from what I understand. I have seen both on eBay within the last year, but one was graded BGS 9.5 and was just like ridiculously priced, and I wasn't going to pay the amount that they were asking for it, especially considering like I bought the silver for like $5, and then the blue is like it's even less short printed than the silver. So and that the version I saw that on eBay was also the price was just out there, so I didn't get it. And I think for the other 2 cards, there is a card on eBay, but of the O-Pee-Chee International foil for number 164, but it's signed. It has an in-person auto on it, and I don't want that. And then there's another version of it on ComC, but I don't really shop on ComC. Like, and if you do, I don't have anything against you, but it's just not for me. I don't want to pay like ridiculous shipping amounts and then wait like 3 or 4 months to get a card once I order it in. So I'm just gonna try to be as patient as possible with that one, and put that together, and hopefully I do get to finish it by the end of the year. But at the same time, I haven't put a lot of energy into completing that rainbow. It was just recently, like last week or the week before, I actually posted on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter accounts that I was trying to complete that rainbow, and I put the cards on there on the photo that I was missing and that I was looking for, and haven't heard anything yet, but I did like get a lot of retweets and stuff on it and shares. So I'm hoping I will find those 4 cards by the end of the year, but if I don't, I mean, I'm not going to be like really hurt or anything by it, because I know I'll find those cards eventually. And then my last goal, my 5th goal, was to track my entire collection on an online database. So at the beginning of the year, I opened an account on Trading Card Database, and so far I've only uploaded my Jordin Tootoo collection on there. And I don't know, I haven't had the like desire to like want to go on TCDB and like start plugging my cards in for some reason, and I'm just not there right now. Like I got all my Tootoo cards on there, but that's about it. So there's still 6 months left in a year. I think like maybe I'll like slowly plug away at it and stuff. But that's another thing too. Like that's a thing that I gotta find time to be able to do. And like if I'm like struggling to find time and energy to make a YouTube video, I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have to like try and track my cards on trading card database. But I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to do that. But that's another goal. Like goals number 4 and 5 aren't like really high on my priority list. I would say like my first 3 goals are probably the ones that I've like been really wanting to ensure that I meet by the end of the year. So I mean, if I don't have all my cards up on there, then it's not a huge deal. But we'll see what happens. A lot of time left in a year. And yeah, that's my update. Hope you enjoyed it. I will also share out my want list on my Instagram and my Twitter and my Facebook. So if you see anything on there that I'm looking for and you have, please feel free to reach out to me. But that's all I got for this week. I am expecting a couple more cards in the mail. And I think they'll probably be here next week. So once they arrive, I'll do another video on mail update and whatnot. But that's it for now. So I hope you all have a good night, and thanks for watching the video.